reason we got into this business was making that last memory of somebody count by doing it in a dignified and stylish way. By putting it in stone, writing it, making it last forever, it's the last thing you're going to do for somebody, and make it count. The basics of engraving a tombstone. We take the wordings from the client, we put it in the computer, and then we make it in a format so we can cut it out of the vinyl. The vinyl is then used and put on the stone directly, where we do the weeding as well. After we did the weeding, we do the sandblasting to make the wordings last forever. Sometimes the wording fades, then we polish it off again and put in new wordings with the same process. When the wordings are finished sandblasting, we paint it to make it stand out and look prettier. The vinyl cutter we are using at the moment can only take pieces of 550, and sometimes your tombstones are bigger than that. So we're looking at a problem with a bigger cutter. We can cut bigger pieces of vinyl, then we can put everything on once. Now at the moment we have to do a puzzle to get all the pieces in, and I think getting a bigger cutter will make that part much easier for us. LZ from Creating Exclamations in Heilbronn introduced me to her bigger cutter, and that's why I said, why don't we take it for a test and we make a name board and see how it does with the thicker vinyl. For this experiment, we designed a sign for our company. It is 2.3 meters, and we went to LZ and we did the cutting in the AM cutter. The AM vinyl cutter did impress me, because the length it was cutting, because that's really quite impressive. Usually the cutters only cut like a meter, so 2.3 meters and still going straight is quite impressive. And it handled the thickness of the sandblasting vinyl very good, because that already has a big challenge, because the sandblasting vinyl make kinks and it's very harder to cut, and the AM cutter did quite a good job with that as well. And then we brought it back here. We put it on the stone, because we are using the stone as a sign, and we did the weeding. Then we're going to do the sandblasting and the painting, and we're going to put it up. The sandblasting vinyl we work with is quite thick and hard and very, very difficult to work with. The vinyl cutters don't usually cut through it because the thickness, and when it's cold it's very hard. And we need to use that specific vinyl for the sandblasting part, because otherwise it's going to ruin the design by blasting it off of the granite. Which also means that the blades we use in the cutter gets blunt very fast because of the hardness it has to work with. question is, do I look at buying an AM cutter? Yes, I was really impressed today and I will certainly look into it.
At am.co.za, we have always taken pride in our products and customer service. Our Google rating represents our commitment to providing our clients with the best support possible. We have officially achieved a rating of 4.9 stars and an astounding 699 reviews for our Jet Park branch in Johannesburg at the end of 2020. Hlobosile Kumalo, a level 6 local guide who has 64 reviews all over the country, says, "The tech support team is on point. I had an issue with my machine, I called them and they said I must bring it in. The person who helped me checked everything and made sure everything was 100%. Kind staff members helped me load my machine in and out of my car." This was just one of the many appreciative reviews we have received. These tags mean a lot to us. Thank you so much for your support. Let's move our attention to our branch in Montague Gardens of Cape Town, where we have achieved a rating of 4.8 stars and an amazing 299 reviews. Level 7 reviewer Dash Somolu, who has 119 reviews on Google, says, "Great company, great products and very well priced items. The training we received from Messias Chunga was top-notch. He was very knowledgeable and knows his stuff." Another satisfied customer amongst many. We would like to thank you, our loyal customers. Thank you, South Africa. am.co.za. Achievement matters.